Get High and Read the Bible is brought to you by Magic Medicine Marijuana, found here in sunny California. Dude, there is like 100% more sex with horses and cows than I would have ever expected from any book of the Bible, canonized or not. This shit's wacky. Let's do it.
How are you?
You like my tiny little mic?
Let's see.
Check.
I keep my underwear up with a piece of elastic. Use a bullshit mic that's made out of plastic. Send my rhymes out to all the nations like my bell. I got the ill communication.
Because he can't. He won't.
It won't stop.
Because he can't. He won't.
Won't stop. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Our A&R rep had like the best Beastie Boys story ever. I think I was going to tell it on here, but it's kind of blasphemous.
Yeah.
And you stopped me.
I did?
Ago. Yeah. You were like, how dare you? You know, like, which, you know, I'm not saying
shit
you're
about
wrong.
the Beastie Boys?
Yeah, it was a minute ago. This is like months and months ago.
Well, fuck it.
Can I tell you it now?
I got COVID. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Okay, so our A&R rep was at the Tibetan Freedom concert. Do you remember that shit in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was also just noticing the bags under my eyes. This lighting is great now. Back home. Anyway,
where's your mic?
I in the travels, I left a key component for plugging it in.
Oh.
Up in Buckley. Yeah.
Up in your Buckley.
Yeah. So
Buckley.
So our A&R rep guy, he's young. He's hanging out at that Tibetan Freedom Festival concert backstage.
You know, whatever. The Enorma Dome. It was fantastic.
Yeah, right. And like that band, The Prodigy, was like kind of up next, waiting in the wings backstage. And so, what's the guy that was married to the fucking rad Beastie Boy that's married to the Olympia?
That'd be Adam Horvitz.
There we go. So he walks up to the lead singer of The Prodigy, and he's like, hey, man, big fan, real big fan. Like, love what you guys are doing. Completely fucking incredible. You know, that song, though, Slap My Bitch Up, you know, I just thought it was, I think it's a kind of offensive towards women, and I thought it might be a beautiful act of solidarity on your part to not play this song today. And Pete was like standing in the wings. And right then, like that guy from the guy from The Prodigy with like the fucking crazy hair.
Yeah.
He's just like looking him dead in the eye and he goes, girls to do the dishes, girls to do the laundry, girls to do, just right back to his face.
That's awesome.
And then he just left.
Yeah.
Fucking Ad Rock sitting there like, you know, all like,
right. Okay. Point Prodigy.
Yeah, 1 point.
Is this going on? Does that do anything? Does that do anything for you? Does that do anything for me? That does. Oh, there we go. Hi.
You feeling good? You feeling better?
I was just turning me up in my own shit.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Difficulties.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, Broseph. Have I not seen you? Have we not talked since?
No. Carcast.
Did that one go up?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, I'm even like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that Buckley job it's still ongoing, actually.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I have a buddy up there helping me finish it. It's before I came down here last Thursday and
Came down home.
Yeah, I came back home and I'd stayed up Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I stayed up all of those nights.
Why?
Working. Because the amount of sheetrock that had to get done.
Yeah, you can't, though.
Oh, I've slept since then.
No, but you can't go days without sleeping.
I had to do it.
No, you didn't have to. No, because you'd still be living. Everything, you know, like, and those cuts, you go back and look at them, dog shit.
See, are you calling it my construction skills?
I'm just saying nobody's construction skills are solid when they're fucking 36 hours in, you know.
Reverend Redding only speaks the truth. This is what I know of him. It's true.
Cuts, dog shit.
Yeah, no, you get like delusional, right? There's like things that aren't there.
Dude, fucking the only, you know, like when I was driving back and forth between here and there, in the aughts when I was living down there but recording up here, the only time I ever pulled over, I would do it at night when there was no traffic.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, I'd stop 3 times for gas. That was it. Like, and the only time I ever stopped, I was on my way down there south. And it wasn't the giant owls that were dive bombing my car. That's not what made me pull over, because I knew they weren't there. It was when the oncoming cars, there weren't very many of them, but every one of them had a top hat on. I'm like, I'm just gonna pull over for like just a couple minutes, fall asleep until I wake up, and then I'll try. I think it's time.
Yeah. We were 10 miles outside of Barstool when the ether kicked in.
Totally, exactly. What are these goddamn flying roaches? What are they? Bats? What are they? Bats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad taught me a trick for like those long distance drives that I would use on that shit, because I would never trust anyone to drive the van, like
that you were sleeping in. Yeah,
no, I still don't. Those all might be my best friends, but they're a bunch of degenerates, if you know what I'm saying. Like, right? You know, and,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so you,
I concur.
Yeah, when you get to that level of exhausted, you just pull over to roadside, one of those stops, you know, you use the bathroom.
A rest stop.
There you go. Couldn't think of the word. Not even high yet. And you find a spot like right in front of a dumpster, right in front of a guardrail, something that is kind of looks like you could have fallen asleep driving. And you park right in front of it with everything running, lights on, whole deal. And you just let yourself fall asleep. And you'll fall asleep for like 5 minutes. And when you wake up, you're going to assume that you fell asleep driving. And you're going to have a heart attack. It's like, you start shaking and freaking out. And like just that adrenaline rush you're going to get from that is like another 2 hours at least.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. I thought I might try something just real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the front of our podcast. Sorry, I don't have a fucking mute switch.
Yeah.
Damn it. But I was like reading the Proverbs like I do, you know. It's the 16th day of the month, so I was reading Proverbs 16th, and I thought I would just share something from the Word of God this morning.
The alleged word.
This is Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made all for himself. Yes, even the wicked for the day of doom. Everyone proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though they join forces, none will go unpunished.
Yeah. Well, fuck around and find out, right?
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, come and get you, motherfuckers.
It's really fun to like see the different descriptions of God throughout the Bible.
Did you see the Matt thing?
Oh no, that one's coming up. Dan,
yeah.
Should we just call him Matt? I mean, I'm wearing his fucking.
Is that it? Oh, you got a swag,
dude.
That's
I am
awesome.
A fucking fanboy.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking Dan McClellan fanboy.
Yeah, I don't know I always call him Matt. I think he reminds me of Matt Parker, which is actually Trey Parker, Matt Groening. It's like is Trey and what's
Matt
the other
Stone?
guy? Matt Stone. I think. Yeah, I don't know why you're. I don't know, but I can't stop calling him Matt. So I'm sorry, Brian. Did you see the one about homosexuality though?
um, yeah,
Fucking brilliant.
I actually bought the course. I just
you did the course. Yeah,
I haven't been able to do it just yet because I've been HGTV lately.
I've been doing a lot of crank.
Wish that would be more fun.
Crank is just a little less fun than doing drywall, dude. Bruh.
Drywall and plumbing.
Don't let anybody fool you. Crank is no picnic.
I've never. I mean, whenever I did cocaine, I'd always fall asleep.
Yeah.
I have like the exact opposite reaction than most people. Like, I get sleepy and cynical.
Yeah, I just don't do it. I did it once recently. Well, recently, like within the last 10 years.
I remember that actually.
Yeah, it was just silly. I was up for like 9 days. It was a little bit of blow. But I don't snort it. I just stick it in a glass and drink it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, first of all, let me say that let's see here. The other thing that when we were doing, you know Kyung.
I love Kyung Kim.
So, and I don't really like telling these stories because it didn't turn out that well for Kyung, but when we were in the aughts, we were just doing fistfuls of pills,
that makes sense. Checks out.
Yeah. Checked. A lot of people checked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and we had these jokes about how, like, were you ever doing that? Did you ever?
Not back then. I was all Jesus back then. Remember?
All the way until when?
God.
He's the guy.
Yeah. I think it was like 2011, maybe.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, yeah. So way before, like, there was like before everyone started doing pills.
Yeah. I mean, I was down at the house in Tacoma.
Yeah. Right.
I was hanging out down there with you.
Yeah. So that then, like, like 2000, whatever, I don't know, it didn't even matter. It's just you'd have to find them. You'd have to find somebody with them, and after a while, you'd have to find somebody with a bunch, because it's like, and you're taking so many, and we had this joke that it's like if someone had like 5 or 10, you'd be like, well, yeah, but what am I gonna do when I get home? Because I'm going to eat all these right now and in the car, and then what am I going to do? You're fucking wasting my time here. But what was the? But so we Kyung taught me to chew them up.
Just chew them up.
Chew them up because that's the like then your body didn't have to and then I was like but I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a known hedonist, for lack of a better term.
Sounds like a good time.
And I was telling him about how I would, whenever we were doing the go fast, which was never, I would put it in drink it. It's like, well, that's really the best way. Your stomach lining is the best way for your body to. It's better than your nose. Because it goes right through into your bloodstream through your stomach, lining your stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
So I guess it must be more of an instant thing people are looking for. That's why they snort it.
I don't think that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, right. It's like, why would people do that then?
Young Kim. Because they're dumb.
Yeah. If anyone listening has not heard the band Postpartum Depression, just go to Spotify right now.
Stop what you're doing. Yeah. Or you know what? I've got did you ever hear his solo stuff?
You played me a little bit of it, and I've begged you for it almost like every 6 months since.
Dude, I'll have to get it to you. It's so good.
That's shit. So yes.
Good. I want to record it and like give the proceeds to his daughter or something. Like,
and is he gone?
Well, I mean,
he's
figuratively.
in the wind.
Yeah.
Coolest Asian of all time. There is not.
I mean, I don't think it's. I think you can take away the
coolest human.
Maybe, yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's not an Asian thing. Damn cool Asian.
And
damn cool Asian, but
cool, man.
Just the coolest fucking guy.
And him and Jeff Angel together. Like, I know they would get in fights on stage and shit. Like,
which is hilarious that Kyung won't back down for, he's just like.
Yeah, wearing like a Russian wool hat. Up there with 2 Marshall stacks behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I have pictures of like the first play date Cole ever had when we got to Tacoma was with his daughter.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they've been friends. She didn't even have hair yet.
Damn.
And now she's in at uni.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know all of the buttons to get me away from the Bible talk, You know all the rock stars.
Oh, sorry.
That I actually do like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wonder if we can. Where is that? See, that's the thing.
What, taking weeks off? It's not good.
You know what? It's working, so I'm not going to fuck with it.
For everyone listening, Redding was just holding up the end of a mic cable that wasn't plugged in.
That looked like it was coming out of the end of my mic stand. Well, it is.
You're being powered by the Holy Spirit today.
The power of the Lord compels me.
Does it, Jay? Yeah. Does it?
What?
You have to watch that movie.
Which one?
It's called This Is the End.
Okay.
You have to watch it tonight.
Dude, you're totally wearing his sweatshirt.
Yeah. No, I'm a Dan McClellan fan. I was like, what is all this extra expenses? Yeah, I was looking at like the account and there's all this shit coming out. It's like I spend so much money on his courses a month.
Well, he should be like, if you spend a certain amount of money, he'll come on your podcast.
Well, I guess, yeah. I just like his shit is so perfect.
Yeah.
Like
he's
when
not,
it comes,
he's not coming on here.
I don't think so. I think we'll just support him.
I think Matt thinks he's better.
I think Matt probably lives a very disciplined life because he finds himself. He believes in the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I don't think they drink caffeine.
And that's fine. And
It's
no one's
great.
judging. No one's judging.
Not us. He's smarter than
maybe
everyone.
Maybe
You.
Maybe me a little bit. Yeah.
Mormons are so nice, though.
I'm
They're
not
like
judging
the
them as
nicest
people.
religion.
No, I mean, like, and I just got to stop being judgy because you know what?
Well, one of us has to. So if you stop, let me know.
Okay, no, then I won't stop.
Yeah.
If one of us has to be, then I'll do it. Then.
Right. I was gonna say.
Right.
I think I should be the optimist.
Okay.
It's just easier for me to be.
It only took like a year and a half for us to, cement our dynamic. Is like I'm going to be the judgy one, and you're going to be the nice one. So the part where Dan says that there's no such thing as homosexuality in the Bible. They had no like that wasn't a thing. Their sexual orientation was not something that they it wasn't in their purview. It wasn't even in their vernacular.
As far as the verses in the Bible are concerned, he's essentially, as far as I understand from watching his videos all the time, he's saying that it was basically totally fine to be the giver, but there's some language in the Bible about not being the receiver.
So it's that whole thing. It's like, look, if he's sucking my dick, that doesn't make me gay. But $20, that's a business transaction between adults.
Yeah. You mean I can still go to heaven?
Yes, Leif, you can. Now come on over here and suck mommy's dick.
Yeah, that's like, and there's a new movie called 1946 that is traveling the country now that is essentially stating that the word homosexual wasn't even added to these texts until then.
Yeah.
That I have not fact checked.
Did I tell you that joke?
What joke? It's about rollerblading?
No.
Oh.
The one about the guy who goes to prison.
Mm-mm.
And he little tiny winky, like accountant motherfucker goes to prison and they throw him in the cell and he's like got this gigantic dude as his cellmate, and cellmate's like, well, we got some rules around here now. Now, you want to be mommy or you want to be daddy? The guy's like, well, honestly, sir, I just want to thank you for giving me the choice, and I really appreciate that. And I guess if I had to say, I guess I'd like to be daddy. He's like, well, that's just fine. Now you come on over here and suck mommy's dick. You like that one, huh? It's like the only joke I can ever remember.
That's really good. That's really good. You know, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
It's made my eyes swell. I'm crying a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if we're on 83 or past it, though.
Methuselah.
Do we just 83 is kind of short?
Oh, it is. It's really short, isn't it?
Well, that's just because we're conditioned to reading massive sections of the Bible now.
No, we did that one.
Okay, perfect. 85 it is.
I'm going to make an executive decision. We did that one.
I'm glad because I'm so fucking over this book.
How much fucking longer is it?
Not much. Actually.
This is your fucking Bible, Leif. Make it fucking shorter.
I would like to.
Just real briefly, have you seen the Chris Rock thing?
No, I fell asleep the other night. I ate too many edibles before I watched it. Dude, there's a lot more, actually. This sucks. Yeah, I want to.
Well, if you if you like that one, then the Jeff Jeffries is fucking worthy
I love
as well.
him.
Yeah, he's got a new one out.
He's kind of perfect.
Yeah, he's real good. He's real good.
That one about like church. Do you remember his old bit about church?
Unclear.
I'll send it to you afterwards because I don't want to ruin. It's too perfect.
Okay.
Now we said we were at 85, and then I tried to see how much more we have to go.
I haven't lost my shit.
And the answer is all of it. We have so much.
We have all of it left to go.
It's so bad.
Just pretend you haven't started, and that's how much is left.
Yes. Yes. I hope it isn't as boring as the last fucking. Because maybe it's like an Oreo cookie, like with a shitty center. You know, I don't know. Maybe it'll be bookended by interesting stories.
Or maybe this is like the eye of the storm, and we have to go out. There's still as much on the other side as there was to get here.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't want to. Can't want to. Okay.
It's weird. Yeah, it's like we're
All right.
trying to like it. Sorry, folks.
No, we don't have to like the Bible. We just have to fucking read it because that's our fucking stupid name. we fucking painted ourselves into a corner there, didn't we, Leif? Why couldn't we just fucking? Why couldn't our podcast just be "Let's get high"?
Let's get high.
Dot. You know, well, let's get high, etc.
Let's get
Had to
high
be
and
read the Bible, didn't it? Let's get high and go skiing. Let's get high and do mushrooms. Let's get high and talk shit about.
Let's get high and help the widowed and the orphaned. The fatherless.
Nope. Let's get high and read the fucking Bible. Methuselah. Chapter fucking 85. After I saw another dream, and I will show thee all, my son. And Enoch began and said to his son, Methuselah. We read this one.
Well, remember, go a little bit farther, because remember, they repeat a lot.
Don't care. We read it all. We read all.
Are you sure we read all of this?
I think we read. I think we finished Enoch.
We did it. There's so much more. I really don't do this to me. I'm holding on by a thread.
He's right. We finished it. Blah.
He's going to push me right over the edge.
To thee, son, my son, I will speak. Hear my words and lend thy ear to the vision of the dream of thy father before I took thy mother, Edna.
I don't remember her. See?
Wow, Edna?
Edna?
That's a horrible name. I saw in a vision on my couch. I saw a vision on my couch.
He's a stoner.
He's totally a stoner. And behold, a bullock came out of the earth, and this bullock was white. And after him there came a female of the same species. What's a bullock, Leif? And together with this one came other cattle. Oh. Okay. One of them was black and one red. And that black one horned the red one and followed it over the earth. And then I could no longer see that red one. And that black one grew, and a cow came with it. And I saw that many cattle like it. Is this like the fucking cattle origin story?
Dude, there's so much. You remember the fucking Pharaoh?
Yeah.
And all his dreams of like the cattle coming out of with Joseph?
No.
Well, back in the day, cows were a big deal, huh?
Yeah. Okay. They wouldn't kill them. They wouldn't eat them, right? Or they would.
Oh,
Did they eat them?
I think the Israelites didn't care too much. Well, no, they're not allowed to eat hoofed animals.
No. I thought that was. Oh no, that's Hindu.
I definitely know Hindu they think cows are sacred, right? I don't know about Israel.
My fucking bell, man.
I got you.
Thank you. It's been a while. Been a while.
It's been a while.
Since that fat fucker had a hit.
No, have you seen him lately?
He's skinny, isn't he?
No, he's got America tattooed across his neck, and he sings country songs about like for the alt right. Like, yeah,
that's a fucking prick. They're all bunch of shit dicks.
Shit dicks.
They were buggering each other. I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't hear what you said.
Any Stained fans out there getting mad?
You know why they called it that?
Stained.
You know why?
No.
Because they were having anal sex with each other and they kept staining their shirts. I didn't name the fucking band.
Just one bad Ed Fest, huh? Just one bad Deck the Hall ball. That's all it takes. You'll get roasted forever.
It was more than one, pal. Come on.
Oh, it's more than one? Okay. That was a big deal. It's been a while. So, cows?
Bunch of pricks, though. Absolute pricks. Why are we talking about that guy?
You just started singing the song, and now we're here.
And the black one I couldn't follow, and that cow, more cows. God damn it, that's why. Fucking cow. And the cow, the first one, came from the presence of that first bullock seeking that red one, and did not find it, and then raised a great cry and hunted it. And I looked until that first bullock came to her and quieted her, and from that time she did not cry aloud. And after that she brought forth another white bullock, and after that she brought forth many bullocks and black cows. And I saw in my sleep that white bullock grow and become a large white bullock, and from him came many white bullocks, and they were similar to him. And they commenced to beget many white bullocks, and these were similar to them.
Riveting.
Questions your life choices, does you know what I mean? It's like really, well, it got us here, huh? All right.
Yeah, like what? Where'd we go wrong?
It's like that one guy in New Zealand is like, I shouldn't have ever been listening to these fools. What am I wasting my fucking time with these jagoffs? Cows and begats cows. Cows begat white cows, and red cows begat black cows. Bullocks. And I saw in my sleep, the guy's dreaming about cows. What is princely or worthy of documenting about that? And I saw in my sleep that white bullock grow and become a large white bullock, and from him came many white bullocks, and they were similar to him. And they commenced to begat many white bullocks, and these were similar to them, and one followed the other. And again I say, and again I saw with my eyes while I was sleeping, and I saw the heavens above, and behold, one star fell from heaven.
Hell yeah.
And his name was John Bon Jovi.
Key change.
Wow. Um,
Fucking slaps.
all right. Now you check that note. That note was perfect because I have perfect pitch. That's right.
That fucking 1 star. You think that's Lucifer?
No, I think it's John Bon Jovi.
You,
I think Lucifer changed his name. I think Lucifer's his stage name. Yeah, I think his real name was like Dave Macaluso or something. He's like, that's not gonna play. I need something something got more of a zing
the
to
housewives are not gonna. They're not gonna be rushing for this one.
it. No. Star fell from heaven and arose and ate. Whoa. I was sleeping and I saw the heaven above, and behold, 1 star fell from heaven and arose and ate and pastured among those bullocks. What?
I mean, we could keep reading. I feel like it get interesting, but the only thing I can.
And after that,
Okay.
I saw the large and the black bullocks, and behold, all changed their stalls and their pastures and their cattle, and began to lament one another, one with the other. And again I saw the vision and looked at the heavens, and behold, I saw many stars, and they fell from heaven and were thrown from heaven near that first star, and among those cattle and bullocks they were with them, pasturing among them. And I looked at them, and behold, they all let out their sexual members like horses, and began to mount the cows of the bullocks.
This just got awesome.
And these all became, and they all became pregnant, and brought forth elephants and camels and asses, and
They
all the
forgot the high
bullocks
fives.
feared them. So let me get this straight. So a gaggle of John Bon Jovis fall from earth and have sex with cattle,
Fall from the stars.
fall from the stars, and beget camels and elephants.
They start and like it seemed like that was a choreographed number. They just mounted them all. I'm seeing it all at the same time, like a flash mob.
And I
Dudes.
looked, and behold, they all let out their sexual members. All.
All of them. Pow,
Yeah. Okay.
pow, pow.
And all the bullocks feared them and were affrighted at them. And they commenced to bite with their teeth and to devour and to push with their horns. And they began to devour those bullocks. And behold, all the children of the earth began to tremble and to shake before them and fled. I think we're going to need Dan for this one.
Yeah,
It's like, dude,
Totally.
what? So, like, wait. Now these stars came from. Is this why cows are sacred?
well, I think cows are sacred because of the mushrooms that grow out of their dung. But back to if you remember, the only thing I can bring up about this is in Exodus. Sorry, when the cows are used in Potiphar's dreams, or excuse me, Pharaoh's dreams, and Joseph's interpreting them. Remember, he gets thrown in jail.
Okay.
Well, the Pharaoh has this dream about these like cows that come up out of the Nile, and like 7 of them are really good, and then like these other 7 scary, crazy, like zombie-looking cows come up and eat them.
Oh,
And
okay.
those were years, and those cows were representing like the fruit of the land and what the land will actually yield. And there'll be 7 years of good, and there's going to be 7 years of bad. So I don't know if it's the same kind of symbology here. Like if, because remember this is before the flood. So maybe these are like, maybe Lucifer's coming down and fucking the years quite literally. I think that might check out.
You should fucking pull that right out of your ass. It's like, oh, you know
Well,
what it is.
I
I'll tell you
thought
what
that
it
was
is.
pretty.
Lucifer's
I was saying
years.
the Bible says this, and these books, even though Exodus, they're similar and close to years compared to other books of the Bible, they're still separated by time and place, geography. This is me throwing a dart at a wall.
Chapter 87. And again, I saw them as they began to horn each other and to devour each other. And the earth began to cry aloud. And again I raised my eyes to heaven and saw in the vision, and behold, there came from heaven those who were like white men. One came from that place, and three with him.
Why do you have to be white?
Why you got to be a racial thing? And those three who came out last took me by the hand and bore me away from the generations of the earth, and elevated me to a large place, and showed me a tower higher than the earth.
What?
And all the hills were lower. And they said to me, remain here until thou seest everything that comes over those elephants and camels and asses, and over the stars, and over all the bullocks. And then I said, never mind the bullocks. And I saw one of those four who had come out before, and he took that star which had first fallen from heaven, and then later had sex with the cows, and bound it hand and foot, and put it in an abyss.
Just read the Bible, folks.
Just reading the Bible.
Fucking read the
And
Bible.
the abyss was narrow and deep and terrible and dark.
We bring up Enumclaw, Washington too much to like stray away from bestiality jokes. Like,
I mean, you live there. I mean, you're like in the belly of the butthole of the beast or whatever.
the butthole of the beast.
What? Why would you say that? It's just inappropriate, is all that is. That's just. Look, not everyone in Enumclaw has sex with horses. I mean, let's just move on.
Zach, my buddy from Buckley who hates our podcast.
Yeah,
He
has sex with horses.
No, he was telling me
Are you
that
sure?
growing up.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've seen him we've been drunk in pastures together. See, I've seen him around Temptation.
Did he show you where the pasture was?
No, he was just telling me that like apparently there was a high schooler in Buckley that went back in around the same time had sex with a teacher. It was like big news, you know. And so whenever Buckley High School and Enumclaw High School would play in games, they would shout, "We fuck teachers, you fuck horses." we fuck teachers.
You fuck horses.
Like, so every game there had to be police there because it was just like
What? Because people there'd be fighting words.
yeah, like Buckley and Enumclaw kids fucking fuck each other up all the time. There's a little bridge, there's a river that separates the town, and there's a cemetery on one side, and they'll meet there all the time and just fucking beat the shit out of each other.
Really? That's cool. Well, I mean, if you're from Enumclaw, you're going to have to defend yourself a little bit.
If you're from Enumclaw, you've got way too nice of a life, I'm assuming. Your parents are upper middle class, and I don't know if you've had any hardships.
Except that part where everybody thinks you fuck horses. like that's, I mean, like, or your dad fucks horses. And your mom lets him, because she likes her life.
Just saying, Buckley, Washington for life, baby.
Represent. Bitches. And wait, which one's your buddy? Your buddy's from Buckley?
Yeah.
What's his name? Zach?
Zach. Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Zach.
I'm trying to get him on. He's great. You'd love him.
But he hates our podcast.
Well, because he loves Jesus.
Well, fuck you, Zach. But he listens? Does he listen?
He says I laugh too much. And I try to tell him that, like, just like him, you make me laugh a lot.
Right.
People don't realize that I'm actually, like, kind of a meanie. Like,
You're not a meanie.
just, well, thank you.
There's
I'm
not
not
a
a
mean
meanie to
bone.
you because you're great.
There's not a mean bone in your body. You'll set up some fucking some boundaries though, which is great.
Yes, yeah.
So people, that's not you being mean. That's people reacting to you, to butting up against your boundaries. That's not your problem.
Yeah, actually, touche.
Yeah.
Touche, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. When people could love Jesus, you know what I'm saying? People could disagree with our hot takes on the Bible.
I don't have a problem with that. I just say fuck Zach. That's all.
Yeah. You hear that, Zach? Fuck you.
And your red bullocks. And I saw one of these four horsemen, and one of them drew his sword. Oh, dude, one of them drew a sword.
Damn.
So, okay, whatever, and gave it to those elephants and camels and asses,
That's so weird. They just
but they couldn't hold it because they don't have thumbs. And they began to beat one another. And the whole earth shook on their account. How could, whatever, dude. This doesn't make any sense at all. And as I saw in the vision, behold, then one of those four who had descended through from heaven and gathered and took all the great stars whose sexual members were like the sexual members of horses, and bound them all hand and foot, and put them in an abyss of the earth.
Take old horse dick over there and fucking tie him up.
Dude, get all those horse dicks, fucking cinch him up and throw him in the abyss.
I'm starting to think that maybe Enoch had some jealousy issues.
Enoch, sorry about the baby dick, man. Really?
Dude,
no, really sorry.
Don't
giant.
take it out on everyone.
But have you seen his truck? Dude, it's amazing.
Huge.
Yeah. Take all the horse dicks.
Dude, we're going to tie him up. Kill him forever. What do you kill him forever?
Oh, Jesus. And one of those four went to that white bullock and taught him a mystery while he was trembling. He was born a bullock and became a man, and he made for himself a large vessel and lived in it. And 3 bullocks lived with him in that vessel.
Dude, why are they fucking so many cows? There's a lot of cow fucking in this chapter.
Cow fucking with horse dicks?
Cow fucking with horse sticks, Mom.
Yeah. Look, I was just reading the Bible. What are you guys saying in there? That's blasphemous. Hey, it's not my dick. I didn't fuck those fucking cows. And again, I raised my eyebrows towards heaven, and I saw a high roof and 7 sluices to it. And those sluices emptied much water into a yard. And I saw again, and behold, fountains were opened on the earth in that great yard. And that water began to swell and
this
be
is not that boring, right? This is way.
No, I'm just still sick.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no,
dude, we're losing him. All of a sudden,
yeah, I was gonna start pumping you up. Get a towel, hype man it over here for you. even the cow fucking with horse sticks. You're like, big deal.
Seen it. Dude, he lives in Buckley. I've been to Enumclaw. It's not that big a deal.
You were just there.
Drove through it. I want to know what the stars are, Leif. Who are the stars?
I mean, again, this is still the first time I'm reading all of this shit. But like, there are sections of the Old Testament that refer to Lucifer as a fallen star, refer to like demons as like fallen stars. But like, after all this fucking Graham Hancock shit, obviously you know where my brain takes it instantly.
Right. It's aliens, or it's like people coming down.
Or meteors, or,
Meteors with big dicks, fucking cows?
Yeah, well, maybe that's... I'm wondering if, like, these angels coming down and fucking these cows is actually, like, poetry for calamities that struck the earth, Again... I just see.
No.
I'm pointing at this.
No. See, that's the shit that like that. I'll totally take that. It's like you're just like riffing. I'm with you.
Yeah. See,
you start trying to explain it out of that Bible shit. I'm like,
no. I can tell you what the Bible says, and sometimes when the things are written, and every other time I am riffing. I'm trying to figure this out, just like you.
No, I know. I'm doing it. Trying to fuck the horses. Wait. What? Where were we?
But can you imagine? We should like make a commercial of like, of what? Not like an old folks' home, but like a resort, basically culty place to live. That's like all biblically based. We'll have like really nicely perfect skinned people like doing an infomercial for this place, but it will like keep harping on the biblical living angle, and then there'll be like a horse fucking stall. There'll be like,
You're like panning through, and it's like,
take grandma to the Enoch horse fucking stall.
kids always welcome. So what you're saying is we should build an old folks home in Enumclaw?
How'd you make your first billion?
Aegis in Enumclaw. Again, it's better than the like the buyer seller holds the mortgage thing where you're getting rich off of broken
owner
dreams.
financed.
Yeah, owner financed. This way, at least you're getting rich off of people having sex with horses in Enumclaw.
Bringing joy to the world. I mean, they're almost out. What else? What, are they going to just play backgammon again? Come on. Don't you love Grandma? She loves the Bible.
And she
Fuck
loves
some horses.
And she loves big horse dick. We all know Grandma loves big horse cock.
It's not our fucking faults that this entire episode is about this, because this is biblical, folks.
Don't shoot the messenger.
We're just doing the work
Look,
you didn't want to do.
Look, just because your grandma wants to fuck horses, we're just reading the fucking Bible here.
Yeah, get into the Book of Enoch. You tell me what you think, huh?
Seriously.
Let's have a Wednesday Bible study.
Yeah. Okay, I saw, behold, fountains, earth, the great yard, the covered water, and the darkness. Okay, and the water.
Oh, what chapter did you?
We're chapter 89, 4.
4.
And the water and the darkness and the fog increased over it. And as I looked at the height of the water, this water was elevated over the yard and emptied over the yard and stood on the earth. And all the bullocks which were in the yard were collected, so that I immediately saw how they sank down and came to naught, and were destroyed in that water. But the vessel swam on the water, and all the bullocks and the elephants and the camels and the asses on the earth sank down, and all the animals, and I was not able to see them.
Is this the fucking flood?
Sounds like it. And they were unable to come out, but were destroyed and sank down into the abyss. And again I saw in the vision till those sluices were put away from that high roof, and the fountains of the earth dried up, and other abysses were opened. Then the water began to run into these till the earth became uncovered. But that vessel reached the earth, and the darkness retreated, and it became light. But that white bullock, which had become a man, came out of that vessel.
Weren't the bullocks the ones getting fucked?
I believe so. And the 3 bullocks with him, and one of the 3 bullocks was white, similar to that first bullock, and one of them was red like blood, and one black, and that one, the white bullock, went away from them. And then they began to bring forth animals of the desert and birds, so that there arose out of them a varied diversity of kinds. Lions, panthers, and dogs, oh my. Wolves and hyenas, and wild boars, and foxes, and squirrels, and hogs, and falcons, and vultures, and buzzards, and eagles, and crows. And among them was born a white bullock.
What?
And they began to bite one another. But that white bullock which was born among them begat a wild ass, and a wild bullock with it, and the wild ass increased. But that bull which was born from him begat a black wild boar and a white sheep, and this wild boar begat many boars. Seriously, I caught this. But that sheep produced 12 sheep. And when these 12 sheep had grown, they gave one of them to the asses, and these asses gave that sheep to the wolves, and that sheep grew up among the wolves. And the Lord brought the elephant sheep to live with it, and to pasture with it among the wolves. and they increased and became many herd of sheep. And the wolves began to fear and oppressed them till they, the wolves, finally destroyed their, i.e., the sheep's young, and threw their young into a stream of much water. But these sheep began to cry aloud on account of their young before the Lord. And a sheep which had been saved from the wolves fled and escaped to the wild asses. And I saw the sheep as they lamented and cried and asked their Lord with all their power, till the Lord of the sheep descended at the voice of the sheep from his high abode and came and looked after them. Leif, I just want you to know how much I hate you right now. And he called to that sheep which had escaped from the wolves and spoke with it concerning the wolves, that it should counsel them. I'm going to throw up in my mouth right now. Just like how much is like going. This is like a whole.
It's like a really weird Sesame Street episode.
It's like, it's just so. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, no.
You're reading ahead, aren't you?
I'm not reading. I'm just looking, and it's like 19 pages of fucking dog shit.
I think this rules.
You do?
This is way more interesting than the last couple chapters.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Swam on what? See, now I can't even find out where the fuck I was. White bullocks, buzzards, hyenas, oh my. Okay, we need to take a break. How we doing?
Just where'd we stop?
I think we stopped at the Lord descended, the voice of both. 17 we stopped at.
We stopped at 17. Let's get high and read the Bible. No, let's get aggravated and read the Bible.
Let's get high. Let's get over caffeinated. Get COVID. Get frustrated with the Bible. Oh God. I'm getting a head rush and I'm not getting oxygenated, and I need to.
You're not having as much fun as me. See, no. I think this is fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the part where the dicks came out. But other than that, I just like Justin.
Top Baby Crush.
Yeah.
I love Justin McDonald.
He would always say, if you want Redding to laugh, all you got to do is say dick or balls or anything like it. I'll be like, and it's unfortunately to thy own self be true. You know what I mean? So like, so yeah. So when the dicks came out, I'm like, they're talking dicks. And then they put the dicks away, and I'm like, this is dumb. Where'd the dicks go?
They put the dicks away. I'm not having as much fun as I once was.
Why'd they take the dicks away?
Why'd you do that? I thought we were going to get cookies.
Right. Totally. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can keep it there for today. I'm fine with that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk some shit. Be on our way. Because that's fucking... Can you imagine if, like, you as an 11-year-old were, like, at church and someone was reading that?
Right. The penises came out and they were slung like horses, and they fucked the cows. And then somebody came down and said, "Stop fucking the cows. The cows are sad."
But they high-fived and continued.
They pulled an A-frame on the cows.
This is definitely like.
I want to know who this. So you think so? Well, maybe so. Like, there's reference in other places where Lucifer is a star who falls from sky, falls from heaven, and so maybe these are just a bunch of devils who came out with big dicks and fucked horses. Fucked cows.
So let's again, because I don't know shit. So let's run with it, right? Like, What? Yeah. What if these? What if there are some really well hung aliens
Well,
that they call themselves Yahweh and show up and impregnate things? What if? What if the Earth was just like an intergalactic zoo where you could fuck anything? And like beings from other dimensions love to come. Like it's like Disneyland for like.
right.
I don't. I thought you would. I thought you would be more happy about this
I
analogy.
am. Hold on though. I'm
These are your anytime minutes. What? What is that? Redding's holding up a hieroglyph on his phone with a horse cock.
Do you see the green around him?
Yeah.
That's grass. This is in a field in England.
Right now?
Yeah, that's the Cerna giant. You're looking at him from a drone shot. You gonna
Oh.
okay?
So people today are like, there's a guy that's out riding this.
No, this is old. This is
Oh.
really old. This is like it's in a field, and
Okay,
like
so
this.
how old do you know?
Ancient naked figures sculpted into the chalk hillside above CERN. Yeah.
Above
Yeah.
CERN? The Large Hadron Collider is like right by there?
No, CERN Abbas. I don't know where that is actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's in the UK. Fact check.
That's
yeah. So like, big dick aliens coming down. And he's like, no, I got a club and a big hard dick. Come down here. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
Dan Overdogma, Dan McClellan taught me that Yahweh had a consort in the beginning, had a wife.
Right, yeah.
Ashra, and
she likes a big horse dick.
And so we know that things in the biblical texts have been altered and edited and changed over time. But some of this shit remains. And there is a lot about fucking beings fucking.
Well, why wouldn't there be? Beings got to procreate.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they'd be like, if there were aliens, they'd be like farther advanced than us. And I don't know. I don't even. You think they fuck?
Well, I think. Well, yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I hope so, but maybe not. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's what separates. Like maybe that's where ego and hate and emotions.
Yeah. All
maybe all that shit is what we have to get past so we can get to the next thing.
Maybe. Interesting.
But that's not. I mean, that's not mine. That's like you hear people talking about that all the time about how maybe the like the little aliens who are like big heads, no genitalia, no muscle mass. Like they've.
Yeah, they're fucking like Demolition Man style. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember that movie? They like light candles and they put on like the Elon Musk helmet.
Who?
They like. Oh, what's her name? Sandra Bullock and the Italian Stallion.
What?
You don't remember that movie, Demolition Man? It was like
I remember the name. I don't
Wesley Snipes and fucking Sylvester Stallone. He's like
a
cop.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because it's horrible.
It's so bad.
Did you ever watch Cliffhanger?
Oh yeah, I owned it. Because again, it was like one of the only rated R movies I could watch.
Why? Because there was.
Because Dad liked it. Yeah, my mom and Dad would bend the rules for themselves, and then that was a little path.
Sweet.
For me.
What else do you like, Mom?
Yeah.
You like big horse dick? Not your mom. Well, okay, unless she did. I'm not judging.
It's biblical.
It's biblical. Your siblings are gonna love this episode.
They're gonna love it. Actually, to be honest,
I think I think he just insinuated that our mom loved horsecock. Now, Leif, sure. I have a problem with that.
I can't read, but
Leif gets a little zinger in there. Now, my kids are illiterate, but I think they heard you say something about mom having horsecock.
The inerrant word of God, baby.
Don't worry
inerrant
about
word of
reading.
God.
Don't worry about reading. Besides, and anyway, it's pronounced Reading.
It's pronounced ready. I'm man, I'm baffled. I'm in this spot where I've been reading the Bible so much because I've been working.
Yeah.
So I just have time to like just put the Bible on and listen to the whole thing all day, 17 hours a day. And I like I wonder if it's good for you. I don't know if it is. I think it might be bad for you.
Well, I mean, you know what the Polynesians say.
No.
Everything in moderation. Maybe it's the Phoenicians. Polynesians. I think the Polynesians say, fuck, I'm stuck on this island.
I think they do say whatever they want because you can't do anything to them.
Right? Yeah. Come and get it.
It's fucking scary.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the mom and the horsecock thing is a good place to end. What do you think?
With COVID, yeah, I think with COVID technical difficulties, and I really probably should read ahead, but I'm not going to. I haven't done it for this whole book.
Well, that's good. I think that shows progress.
It doesn't. Well, yeah, you said I didn't have any discipline a while ago, and I was like, "Bitch, I'll show you."
I'll show you. I'm not going to read ahead of Enoch. I'll read every other fucking book in
the other books
I can find.
Consistent diet. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I totally forgot about this one story though. After Jesus dies in one of the Gospels, I can't remember right now because I'm high. Like a bunch of people rise from the dead and start walking through the cities.
Yeah, like zombie.
Straight up.
And what do they eat? Faces?
I think they're witnessing for him. I can't remember right now, which is silly because it's.
Don't worry, you can be just like us. Jesus is Lord.
But I mean, between the horse fucking and that story alone, I just wonder why Sunday mornings aren't more fun. You know what I'm saying?
They should be. I mean, they dumbed it down.
They dumbed it down. There's some pretty cool shit in these ancient texts that we aren't talking about.
I want to hear Dan talk about horse fucking.
Oh, he's. I don't think he's. I feel like he's such a polite, good human. You know, even when he's like tearing people apart, he's kind of nice.
Well, maybe you should go on TikTok and say do one of these things. Here's what the Bible says. It says horse fucking happened, and he'll be like, dude, then he'll have to refute you.
I could just straight ask him politely. Yeah, I have a bunch of drafts because I felt dumb, but of me asking him about book recommendations, seeing if I could get him to answer that. But I didn't post them because all of he has monthly courses that come out, and the next one is on the canonization of the Bible, and that's what I'm like. And he always has these resources in the courses that are crazy books I've never heard of, that are again data driven, by scholars who are not pinning it down to one ideological viewpoint,
Not shit dicks.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they are. Yeah, they're not shit dicks. But we know there's a lot of shit dicks in fucking Enoch. Big fucking horse-sized fat shit dicks.
Shit dicks.
What the fuck? Well, you know what? For anyone that's been annoyed with our Edom Claw Mr. Hands stories, how we can never get away from it, now I'm feeling pretty vindicated because
maybe Edom Claw is actually
code for Enoch,
or it's the Lord's place on earth. Maybe that's where Jesus is gonna arise from.
I guarantee you, there's a large number of humans from Enumclaw that think exactly that.
Says they'll run the Bible. They fuck horses. That's what. If Jesus is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah, that's a good spot right there.
Okay.
I love you all.
Love you guys. See you
Oh
next week.
God.